They say you can check in as early as 4:30, so I thought we might as well check in. It's the exodus of people because they're allowing it. There's a sign. This is for domestic flights. You can start at 5 and an international 4:30. So it's now 4:30, so everybody's checking it out. Gonna go check out the first class lounge. I don't have a ton of time, so it's gonna be a quick little looky-loo. But I'm gonna go try to check it out. It's over by gate 17. I'm in the first class lounge number 7. So, and they just are opening. Made it to the first class lounge. And I'm right here at opening, so let's see what they have. 7 o'clock, and I only have like 10-15 minutes to check it out. Looks like they have a nice coffee machine, date tea, hot soy milk, waffles, bread, bringing croissants. Maybe that's a rice warmer. It says, supply time, and the breakfast doesn't actually start till 7:30, so I guess I won't get to see the full breakfast. I guess they have a tea buffet area, reading and leisure area. They have these snack area. Tells you to have food here, don't have to bring it with you. Cup of noodles, tea, juices. There was coconut juice on the flight. That was really interesting. They have cornflakes. Looks like yogurt and sodas. I'm going, and like I said, they didn't put out breakfast yet. They say they put it out at 7:30. But they have a reading and leisure area. So cute. And it smells amazing in here. Smoking area. There's VIP room. There's a toilet. This is a sip tea area. And the entrance looks like this. So cool. Now I'm gonna head over to my gate. I wish I had more time here because it's a really pretty lounge. But they open at 7, and my flight boarding starts at 7:25. So, and they open at 7, but it's basically breakfast food isn't there until 7:30. But I'm glad I got to at least check it out. If you have a priority pass, I recommend it. I just checked in, and now we're heading over to the plane, going to Jakarta. She just took my boarding pass again, and now I'm gonna get on the plane. I'm in seat 66. Good morning. I've basically made it to my seat. I'm over here. So it's like 5 people back from me to the back. I got the seafood noodles this time. I'm gonna live life on the edge and try them. So I got the seafood noodles this time. You have the shrimp noodles. There's some kind of muffin. I'm assuming a sweet muffin. This green package, I don't know what's in there. And then you have tableware. That brown package, I got it last night, so I know that's pickled vegetables. It was like cabbage and like pickled vegetables, basically. That's the best way to describe it. There's a wet disposable towel, and then that's like a type of yogurt drink. I see them at Costco sometimes. It's like a probiotic drink. So that's what we have for the flight this morning. I got some coconut. They call it coconut juice. It's like a coconut, between a coconut water and a coconut milk. And then I thought I'd say what's in the green package. It's like a fruit snack kind of a thing. I didn't realize it shows that there's some fruit. It's like pretty sweet. I don't know if it's just natural sugar or added sugar. I would guess added sugar. Anyways, in case you're curious what's in the green package. And they also handed out another package of nuts. It's almonds and peanuts. Oh, I said this one's actually peanuts and cashews. Last night was peanuts and almonds. So, airplanes, they still do hand out nuts. Shocking, but it does still happen. We've almost made it to Jakarta, so you can start to see some islands in the ocean. And I have someone in my row, but he has been getting up and down like 6 or 7 times on this flight. So I think he wanted to sit by the aisle so he didn't have to keep on getting up and down, which I'm not complaining about that part, but I was trying to sleep, so every time he got up, I had to get up. But anyways, we are getting really close to Jakarta. They already came through, told everyone to, put up their tray tables and things. So you start to see some islands. I've been through Jakarta before, but I have never really checked out Jakarta. Here in Indonesia, I've just been to Bali, where I'm going again today, and then I've been to Labuan Bajo, Titsi, Komodo, and that's about it for Indonesia. But it's hard to dislike this place. It's really beautiful. So I'm looking forward to some time here, and I had to get my visa on arrival. When I came before, you didn't need a visa. Or if you did, it was like an e-visa, you automatically got it. So I didn't even think about it. So luckily you can get one on arrival, because otherwise I would be in trouble. I'm a bit spoiled in that my passport often doesn't require me to get a visa. So when I do need a visa, I'm kind of surprised by it, which I shouldn't be. It's the norm for many people around the world. But all that to say is I was surprised to learn that change. I see a ferry down on the water. Almost to Jakarta. That was my second flight with Xiamen Airlines, and something really interesting. There were no priority seats or business class or first class. It was all economy. Like a Southwest plane, I guess. We're here at the airport in Jakarta filling out our health information. So they have a QR code and you have to fill out the health information and then scan the QR code when you come in the country. They have these really cool displays. The people we've met so far have been really nice. I just got a visa on arrival. The only thing I would say is that if you're coming to Jakarta and wanting to get a visa on arrival, I was going to use cash to pay for it, but they really look at your bills. So I had $60 and it's $34, and I wanted to use cash because then I'd get local currency in exchange, but my bills were either too old or had a tiny little tear, and I knew this could be an issue. I would just use my cash in Kenya, so I didn't have enough cash to use it here, which meant I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So if you're like me and trying to pay with cash, bring the right currency, because I would have appreciated to have some local currency. But now we go to to walk to go through passport control. I like it when murals do this, where they incorporate something that has to be on the wall as part of the painting. I think that's really cool. Although this one doesn't completely do it, but you can imagine it would. More murals with fire hydrants. And they have these places where it's fun to take a selfie. It says, welcome to CGK T3. So you're in Terminal 3, but in a nice way, meaning a little bit more Instagrammable, which Indonesia does a great job with making things Instagrammable. Another mural with a fire hydrant. There's birds in this mural hanging. This is who I get to travel with most of the time. We're heading through to departures to security, and we'll spend a bit of time at a lounge. I don't think the lounge is very good here, but we're going to spend some time there. So I was sitting here in the lounge, and I'm showing you guys this so you can see the remnants of the rats that live here. I was sitting here, and then this rat runs out beside me, runs around the lounge. It runs one side, then runs to the other side. I don't know ultimately where else it ran to. But no one jumped around and screamed or anything. I don't know if people are just used to this stuff or what, but there's a rat living here at the lounge. So if you enjoy them, you'll have extra time with the rats. But you can see the droppings and remnants of them eating here. They have a coffee bar, and you can order like a hot coffee or a cold drink. I got a iced matcha earlier. That was nice. And then they have a live cooking menu, they call it. So I got the Tatsuki steamboat.
Boarding my next flight.
And then there's waters and tea and some fried food, and you can make yourself a toast and fruit. And then they have toppings for soup, some potatoes, chicken wings, some dessert type food. But that was a lounge. It's the Blue Sky Premier Lounge. Extra rats involved. I've made it to the Blue Sky Lounge, the one that's by Gate 18. I'm going to see how this one compares. This looks so much cleaner and brighter, so go by 18. And the seating is nicer because you don't have to go between the chairs. And they're also doing soup. And they also have toast and different gorengan. They have iced tea and infused water. Mantau. And fresh fruit. I think the food is basically the same, just the area is so much nicer. I'm sitting in the lounge, and when I went to check in, the lady at the check-in said, "Oh, you didn't go to the lounge 13 because that's the one much closer to my gate." And I told her, I said, "Yes, but there was a rat that ran right by me, so I'm hoping your lounge doesn't have rats." And I was not shy about it. I wasn't screaming or something, but I think she didn't want other people in line hearing that they have rats. I think it's a known thing because they obviously tried to tape that section of the wall closed so the rat couldn't get out or something. So I don't know how much that would work because it seemed like she wanted me to not be at this lounge. I don't know if it's because the lounge, she said it was basically full, but I didn't have an issue finding a spot. The point being is that if you want to go to the nicer of the two lounges, with Priority Pass. And this is end of November 2024. I'm able to say, if you tell them there's a rat in the other lounge, you prefer not to have rats, they let you in. At least they let me in today. And I wasn't lying. It was a big rat. The thing that was shocking to me, people weren't reacting. They weren't like, wah, or, running around or nothing. I had like the most reaction of anyone. And I just said, oh my goodness, that's it. Otherwise, people just thought, a rat running around, no biggie. I was kind of shocked. Anyways, the lighting's so much better. You can see the planes outside here. It's much easier to walk around in this lounge. Yeah. The food is basically the same in the lounges, but a lot of it's the atmosphere. I will say both places don't have a restroom. You have to use restrooms outside. This is just a place for nicer seating and drinks, and there's no alcoholic drinks and there's no soft drinks, but they have a whole coffee bar and they have hot food and they have all kinds of food options. So the point being, if you want that nicer at the two lounges, go to gate 18. It's much nicer. And so far, no rats. So, winning. I just enjoyed my time here at the lounge. I'm beneath this fan, which is like no joke. That'll cool you off. And now I'm gonna leave. Head over towards my gate. Say goodbye to the staff. Gonna head over to the walkway. So that's what it looks like. You can see it's very open. These lounges, I remember them from years ago, how open they were and how in the terminal they are. Really interesting compared to other closed lounges you go to. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Although I will say, one of the things I like about a lounge is when it's quieter in the lounge, because you're in the terminal without solid walls or anything. You hear everything, all the announcements. But even still, I shouldn't complain because I really still enjoy it. Back to the other lounge. I'm getting ready to board my flight to Denpasar, which is the airport for Bali. On Garuda. I haven't flown them in years, but I really enjoyed them years ago, so hopefully it's a fun flight. Alright, heading down to the airplane. You see another Garuda flight. My seat is 23A tonight. They have a separate boarding for business class. But like always, that's not me. The dress is beautiful for the flight attendant. Come on board. I think this. So, we don't have extra leg room. I thought we did, but nope. We're over here, these two seats. On the airplane nice and early. We're headed over to Denpasar. Then we'll take a Grab, I'm assuming, to our Airbnb. So our long journey of travel to get to Bali is almost at the end, which is something I'm not complaining about because last night we were in the airport. I didn't really sleep at all. So I'll be happy to get some rest tonight. And then tomorrow, Bali time. What has been the best thing we've done so far?
Oh, the best thing we've done. still the safari, I'd say. Wouldn't you say? I think so.
We've made it to the best airline in the world. The captain just announced it.
It was nice to see Book Street in Vietnam. That was a lot of fun.
The captain's giving us information. It's so far so good. Very nice.
Looking forward to the barber shop in Bali. I hear you can get a beard cut for under $300. So
Perhaps. Our options for a meal was rice with chicken or rice with beef, so I chose rice with chicken. And it has cutlery and then mixed nuts. Here, that's what the meal looks like. So you have the chicken and rice and green beans. I got a Coke Zero. And they gave us these Cruffles, crunchy waffles. They closed the curtains so once I didn't start to go. But away we go. Thank you very much. We made it off the flight. Next we're gonna head to Ubud. There's this nice map. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. We've made it here to Denpasar. And we're gonna go up to Ubud. It takes about an hour depending on traffic. It shouldn't be that slow, it's just it's hard to go really fast. But we'll see, we're here at night. Maybe it'll be a bit faster. But anyways, we've made it to Bali. So if you fly to Bali, you're gonna be flying into Denpasar. If you come to Southeast Asia, don't be surprised if you see some bugs. This guy, he's alive. He crawled over here. He's enjoying his best life, hopefully. I'm gonna leave him be because if you smash him, they say you can get the eggs on your shoes and then you move the eggs around. All I know is I don't want to smash that bug, but see, there's plenty of them here. And there's enough of them that it shouldn't be a surprise if you see them. If you don't like bugs, don't travel. Oh, he's gone. Living his best life. I'm heading towards the Grab. It's nice if you're going to the Grab app. It tells you where you should go to meet your Grab, so you're not sitting here trying to figure it out. But it is late at night, so I'm hoping it won't be too long or too difficult to get a Grab tonight. I love it when they have these escalators. We are heading from the airport up to Ubud, but it takes, according to Grab, it said it's going to take about an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll see how long it takes for us to get up there. Is our Uber driver on FaceTime while we're going? Yes he is. So, different idea here about if you can not just text, but FaceTime. There you go. Look at the stereo system in that car. Those blue things are their speakers.